This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports.
Here's Green. Got it. And the Trojans are on fire here in the third set. Two wind up in the delivery. And that one's hit up high left field. Going back and it is gone. Lauren Halverson with a two-run home run for the Barnesville Trojans. And they take a 6-3 lead here in the top of the fifth. Barnesville, the right-handed dribble, brings it back to the near sideline. Now he cuts into the paint and he will drop it in. 4.5 to go. John will drive down to the baseline, float one up, rattles in and out. Halverson with the rebound and the putback. In the pass. And he's got Caden checked at Joey Mark. And Mark's into the end zone on a 44-yard touchdown pass.
Now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, welcome back, Barnesville High School. Certainly apologize for the confusion. Crossing my fingers, it looks like everything's good. We did a reboot. We reduced the amount of internet we're using to stream this broadcast, so I think we're going to be good now. So thank you so much for being patient, as we're bound and determined to make sure that this is a flawless broadcast from start to finish. And I went ahead and I deleted all the 20-second videos on YouTube, so the only watch link that's available is the one on Magnitude and the one on the DGF YouTube channel. On the DGF YouTube channel, there might be a couple that need to be deleted yet, but I can't do everything all at once at last minute, so we'll take care of that a little bit later this evening. But once again, we apologize and we thank you for tuning back in as we're getting ready for the Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton Rebels and Barnesville Trojans. Dilworth, Glyndon, Felton coming into this matchup with an overall record of 6-4, 3-2 in Section 8AA, 2-3 in the Heart of Lakes Conference, 2-2 when on the road, 4-2 when they're playing at home. They started the season off with a 3-0 sweep over Detroit Lakes back on August 31st. They would rattle off 3 additional wins over Wadena Deer Creek on the road, then at home against Bemidji and Frazee, 3-1 over the Wolverines and a sweep over Bemidji and Frazee, and then a 3-1 loss to the Hawley Nuggets. They would fall in a 3-0 sweep to the Breckenridge Cowgirls on the road. And then they would go to Perham and pick up a 3-0 sweep over the Yellow Jackets. Back on September 28th, they'd wrap up the month of September against the Hawley Nuggets, and they would fall in 5 sets to the Nuggets, 3-2. They would start October off with a 3-0 win over the Thief River Falls Prowlers. And then a 3-1 loss to the Moorhead Spuds brings them into tonight's matchup here on the road against the Barnesville Trojans. After tonight, they'll have a home game against East Grand Forks. They'll wrap up the regular season portion of the schedule against Pelican Rapids for the Rebels. So once again, the Rebels are 6-4 overall. They've played 10 matches this season. And for the Barnesville Trojans, well, they have a few more matches than 10. They're 19-5 overall. They are 10-0 in Section 8AA. They are 3-1 in Heart of Lakes Conference. That lone loss in conference play coming to the Breckenridge Cowgirls in 5 sets. They're 8-1 when playing on the road. Once again, that only loss to Breckenridge on the road. 5-3 when playing on a neutral court. 6-1 when playing at home, and their only home loss was in the Barnesville tournament, the championship game to the Breckenridge Cowgirls. So the Breckenridge Cowgirls causing a little bit of havoc for the Barnesville Trojans this season, but otherwise they have done pretty well. Their only other losses came in the volleyball showcase in Burnsville, Minnesota, when they would fall 2-0 to Jackson County Central, a 3AA team, a 2-0 loss to Concordia Academy, a 4AA team, and a 2-0 loss to Mounts Park Academy, another 4AA team. They would pick up a 2-0 sweep. Let's try this again. They'd pick up 2 2-0 sweeps over 2 AA teams. 2 of them. One of them Norwood Young America, and the other one Waterville Eliza Morristown, if I said that middle name correctly. So, like I said, Barnesville doing pretty well this year. They'd love to square off against Breckenridge and get a win against them, but there will be no more regular season meetings between the Trojans and Cowgirls there very well could be a postseason meeting, and that might be their only chance to get a win, to get one back over Breckenridge. But right now, that's in the future. Right now, they need to worry about the Dilworth Glyndon Felton Rebels. That's your team. That's a look at your two teams side by side. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll wrap up your pregame show here in 30 seconds on Magnitude Sports.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
All right, welcome once again, and during the break, it looks like we had a flawless internet performance. So let's cross our fingers and hope it stays that way. We've had like a 99.9% success rate here at Barnesville. I just don't know what the deal is today. So we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer. If the national anthem is sung by somebody, we'll keep it live. Otherwise, we'll take another break. And as our PA announcer takes over,
helping us in the fight against cancer. A special thank you to all those who donated a basket for the silent auction and all those who helped out with the event to help us raise money for the families of Krista Detloff and Heidi Ackerson. Both Krista and Heidi are staff members here at BHS who are currently fighting their own battles. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's so much more than thinking pink. Thank you everyone for your attendance tonight and showing your support in the battle against all types of cancer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Barnesville High School for tonight's match between the DGF Rebels and your Barnesville Trojans. Students, parents, teachers, and administration would like to extend a warm welcome to our friends from DGF. For everyone's safety, we ask that parents closely attend to their elementary-age children. Please keep them in the stands during the contest. Please refrain from walking on or across the court before, during, and after the event. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you rise if able, remove any headwear, and face our nation's flag as our Barnesville Trojan players are going to sing the national anthem.
Nice. Turn down my microphone a little bit there. Nicely done there by the Barnesville Trojans. Once again, you notice the pink flowers that they have. It is ready for the fight night as they honor and raise money for a couple of individuals locally here who are battling cancer.
game by being a good sport. Now, let's meet the starting lineups. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the DGF Rebels. Number 1, Maya Johnson. Number 2, Gracie Easter. Number 3, Ashley Taves. Number 4, Jaden O'Keefe. Number 5, Mallory Clayton. Number 6, Lily Dawson. Number 7, Jenna Greenham.
Hey, buddy.
Number 8,
Can you step back just a little bit? Thank you so much.
Number 10, Megan Tooney. Number 11, Madison Schmidt. Number 12, Hayden Backus. Number 13, Lindsay Navela. Number 14, Michaela Gellin. Number 15, Haley Peterson. Number 16, Michaela Winter. The Rebels are coached by Andrea Anderson, Stephanie Hansen, and Serena Hansen, and head coach Tessa Tisburg. And now, your Barnesville Trojans. Number 1, Amelia Newell. Number 2, Belle Peterson. Number 3, Cindy Strand. Number 4, Anna Stanford. Number 5, Lexi Bouldring. Number 6, Katie Newell. Number 7, Rumley Buer. Number 8, Kennedy Gray. Number 9, Kiana Amundsen. Number 10, Kenzie Scobie. Number 11, Eloise Smith. Number 12, Jada Montes. Number 13, Lauren Oversee. Number 14, Emily Redmond. Number 15, Emily Riddle. Your Trojans are coached by Taylor Carter, Mason Gilbert, and Madison Ahman. Head coach, Askegar. The officials for tonight's match are from the West Central Lakes Officials Association. They are Chris Coleman and Dan Storsey. These individuals are registered by the Minnesota State High School League. Officials play an important role in every contest. Without officials, we can't have games. We ask that you continue to show your appreciation throughout the game by showing great sportsmanship. Let's play volleyball.
All right, it's the Trojans and the Rebels. Once again, the Rebels coming in at 6-4 on the season. And the Barnesville Trojans coming in at 19, and let me look it up again. I can't recall. You'd think I would know, but I have to look it up again. 19-5 on the season. There we go. Some standing fans until DGF scores, and that's okay. So as soon as DGF scores their first point, most of our camera view will be 100% clear again. So looks like Barnesville will get the serve. And we'll take the 1 point off the board because, oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. Okay, it's going to be stuck at 1-0 for just a moment. No, it won't. Now it's 1-0. But it'll still be stuck at 1-0 until I get a couple buttons pushed here. Due to the internet reset, I forgot to restart our scoreboard here. right, now we're tied at 1, and I think the scoreboard's working now. Yep, it sure is. We're ready to go now here from Barnesville High School. It's Rebels and the Trojans. That's blocked at the net. That was Lauren Halverson alongside Emily Bredman. Halverson will come out. Scogan will come in to serve as the Trojans take a 2-1 lead. Scogan's serve is over. It is dug out there. The libero for DGF is, let's see if I can catch the jersey numbers. Halverson sends it back over. Number 2, that is Gracie Giesinger. And another serve from Scogan as Giesinger digs out the serve. Newell set it up near side Stanford, and Giesinger couldn't dig it out that time, and the Trojans take a 4-1 lead here in the first set on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard. Scogan will chase down the ball and go backhand the service line to set it up here on the 4-1 lead for Barnesville. And that serve is just over. And Bredman dug out there by, I'm going to get that name right, Giesinger. And this time, Bredman does not allow a dig out. So will power it down, and the Trojans jump out to a 5-1 lead. And I wasn't at the game personally, but I watched the game on Magnitude back when the Rebels played Perham, and they had a pretty good match that night. So I would suspect that out of all the teams Barnesville has played this year, even though they are up 5-2 right now, that DGF could be one of those that might give them a little bit of harassment. And we'll see if that holds true as Jenna Reno will serve it up here for the Rebels. Newell will set it near side Stanford, finesses it over and down, and the Trojans get the point and the serve back. Nice crowd on hand here. There's seriously not a place to sit right now. And that is absolutely awesome. That one sails over the back line, and Barnesville jumped out to a 7-2 lead now here. Going back on the serve this time around is Anna Stanford. And a timeout comes first. So Anna Stanford will serve when we return from the timeout here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
If you need a construction project done right the first time, then contact Bullgreen Construction. Licensed and registered, Bullgreen Construction can assist with your plans for new construction or add-on. Simple or complex projects, Bullgreen Construction is one of the featured contractors on the Barnesville City website and has the tools and expertise to get your job planned and completed. Bullgreen Construction wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game. Go Trojans!
All right, coming out of the DGF timeout, Barnesville has the 7-2 lead. And the serve is over. Giesinger digs it out, and firing it down on the kill there for DGF is Reagan Dawson. They'll get the serve back. And now going back to serve here for the Rebels is Mallory Leitner. Leitner, a 6'1" senior outside hitter. Leitner, slight jump serve is over, and it's down Hornings. And it is 7-4 now in favor of the Barnesville Trojans, as Leitner will continue on the serve here for the Rebels. There's a lot of people in this gym. I think this is the most people in this gym all year long, all season long. And a kill there. I didn't see who got the kill, but Barnesville got the point. 8-4 as they double up here on the Rebels, and going back to serve is Sydney Strand. And about 75% of the people in attendance are wearing some shade of pink. It's awesome. Through the blockers and down. Point DGF. 8-5. Jaden O'Keefe comes out. Coming in is Peyton Backus. Peyton Backus, a junior right side hitter, I should say. Rule pushed over there by Stanford, and they chase after it into the crowd, and it's a point for Barnesville. 9-5, just to give you an idea. You can see everybody over there. There's nobody, maybe one spot there, and then over on the flip side here, everybody is lined from my table all the way to the wall. There's a lot of people in this gym tonight. Katie Newell with the serve. Serve is over with the Trojans leading 9-5. Sent back over, and Newell set it up. Here's Lexi Ballgreen, the homecoming queen, and it's tipped off the fingertips of Jenna Rio. It'll be a kill for Ballgreen, and it's 10-5 as it'll be Katie Newell going back on the serve here for Barnesville. That one just lands over the back line. Point Rebels, 10-6. 10-6 here on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard. Broadcast coverage brought to you also by C&S Cleaning and Restoration, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Ratzo's Pool Hall, and the Barnesville Booster Club, along with Mainline Grill and Downer, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Ball Green Construction, Barnesville Senex, Healing Touch Chiropractic. Certainly appreciate all their support. That will be a lift, double touch. Either way, it's a touch violation, and the Rebels get the point here in set one, and it trims the lead to 10-7. On the serve is Taylor Macheski. Newell back sets it. Ballgreen through the blockers, down out of bounds, and a point for Barnesville, 11-7. As it's tipped out of bounds, and now the Ballgreen will go on the serve. Here's the set, far side, sent over there by Peyton Backus, out of bounds on the attack there, and another point for the Barnesville Trojans as Ballgreen will continue on the serve. Ballgreen's serve is over. It'll be set up, finessed over there by Ashley Taves. Newell with the back set. Halverson sends it over. Taves makes first contact. Back over to Strand. Newell in two. Taves keeps it alive, trying to tip it down there with Stanford. Rebels will return it. Stanford to Newell with the set, middle of the net. Emily Smith tried to power it down. Nice dig out there by Madison Schmidt. And Madison Schmidt couldn't dig it out a second time. It'll be a point for the Trojans. Nice volley there between these two teams. 13-7. Rebels trying to battle. Got out to a little bit of a slow start, but they're trying to chip their way back into this. And that one, that attack there from Megan Thune will be dug out by Strand. Sent back over by Halverson, down in front of the back line. Halverson will get the kill, and the Barnesville Trojans double up here on the Rebels, 14-7 on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard. Mike Mason with you here from Barnesville High School, live on Magnitude Sports, live on the DGF YouTube channel, live at the Mainline Grill and Downer, and live at Ratzo's Pool Hall on Front Street in Barnesville. Newell will dig it out on the tip as Halverson sends it back over to the Rebels. Rebels will go on the attack. Far side, Backus sends it over. Newell on the second touch, pushed back to the Rebels by Stanford. And now Strand will dig it out. Newell, Stanford into the net, and it comes right back to her, and that'll be a point for the Rebels. 14-8, and going back to serve will be the libero, Gracie Giesinger. Halverson tried to get it over. It was blocked at the net. Now Smith will try and tip it over, and she'll do so successfully. 15-8. Strand out. Emily Bredman in. Emily Smith back to serve. There's the set far side, pushed over. Newell digs it out. Halverson sets it up. Stanford sends it over and down for a kill. As Giesinger couldn't dig it out, Emily Smith will go back on the serve, but first the timeout for DGF. 16-8 on the Dean's Walk Service scoreboard in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back. It is 16-8 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans here in the first set of this contest here. This Section 8 AA contest between the Trojans and the Rebels. Once again, I'm showing the 172 watching right now. Thank you so much for bearing with me because we had some issues right at the start of the pregame show. We actually started our pregame show. We shut down everything, restarted the computer, and then just pretended like we had never been on the air and started a pregame show from scratch. So thank you for bearing with us, and thank you for finding us again, because this was not the original watch link that I had promoted, but it's the watch link it's on, and it's been a good one so far, even a little bit better if you're a Barnesville Trojans fan, as they are up 16-8 right now. Blocked at the net on the attack, and that was a powerful swing. Number 5, I thought it was number 9, Mallory Leitner on that far side, trying to power it down, but the point goes to Barnesville. 17-8, Emily Smith on the serve. Serve is over. Giesinger makes first contact. Now the set near side, sent over by Backus. Halverson pushes it back over and 1. Now the set, far pin attack, pushed over by Leitner, down, and for the kill. Mallory Leitner gives the serve back to the Rebels to make it 17-9. It's Peyton Backus on the serve here for DGF. I know you can hear me, but I can barely hear myself in the headset. So I'm trying not to get louder because I know on the viewer's side, if I'm too loud, that's a bad thing. So another point for Barnesville as they retake that ×2 lead, 18-9. Kenzie Scogun going back on the serve as Halverson comes out of the lineup for the moment. Scogan serve over, dug out there by O'Keefe. And now Leitner through the blockers and down. Leitner gets the kill, and it's 18-10. Going back to serve is Jenna Reno, the 5'4" senior setter. Reno's serve is over, dug out by Strand. Newell will set it up. Stanford over, Giesner, now Reno for Leitner over there, dug out by Lexi Ballgreen. Nice job there by Ballgreen. Stanford sends it over, and it was tipped, and it's a kill for Stanford. Stanford will come out, and coming in is Kiana Amundsen, a 5'2" senior, and she will serve it up here for the Barnesville Trojans. Trojan serve over, hits the net, down for an ace. 20-10 now in favor of Barnesville. Reno sets it up, middle of the net, blocked at the net by Bredman, comes back to the Trojans. Rebels will keep it alive. Giesinger on the second touch, sent over, and it's going to be a double touch or a lift. Touch violation either way. That'll take the kill out of the stat book, but It's still a point for the Rebels, nonetheless, and a much-needed point. Right now here is Leitner, serves it into the net, and it's 21-11 on the service error by Leitner. Leitner out. I think Jaden O'Keefe came in. I couldn't see which one snuck into the lineup there for DGF. Reno set it up, sent over, and that is going to be a point for DGF. 21-12. Going back to serve is Madison Schmidt, a 5'7" junior, wearing number 11 for the Rebels. Schmidt from near the center of the service line over. Strand, Newell, back set. That's Lexi Ballgreen with the kill. 22-12, and the Trojans are right there getting ready. Skolin will come out. Lauren Halverson will come in as soon as the DGF substitution is allowed. As Madison Schmidt comes out, Maya Johnson, a 5'4" senior defensive specialist, comes in wearing jersey number 1 for the Dilworth Glyndon Felton Rebels. 22-12, the serve is over, and that will be an ace serve. Katie Newell with the ace. She's had plenty of aces this year, 23-12. Newell serve over. They'll bump it back in. A free ball now here for the Trojans. Strand, Newell set it up. Here comes Ballgreen punching it over. And it's kept alive there by the Rebels. Back set by Reno, sent over there by Peyton Backus. Halverson made first contact. Ballgreen sends it back over. Chasing after it was Reagan Dawson. Rebels send it back. Newell sets it up. Emily Smith is dug out there by, I believe that was Reno, and it was. And now it comes back. It calls for a kill. Give the kill, I believe, to Reagan Dawson's the one who pushed that one over. 23-13. Dawson and Reno out, a couple more in for the Trojans. Back to serve is Taylor Macheski. Macheski serve over, Strand makes first contact, Newell will set it up. That is a lift and a point for DGF. So Macheski, the 5'7" senior, will serve it again, and she gets it over successfully. Halverson on the second touch, bumped over there by Newell. Now they'll set it up far side for Reno. Check that. That was Ashley Taves. And that one goes over and down for a kill for Taves. And now Barnesville takes the timeout. So we will too. We'll be back in just a moment. 23-15. Back with the conclusion of set 1 in 30 seconds here on Magnitude.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and IsoClean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
All right, out of the DGF timeout, Trojans have a out of the Barnesville timeout, Trojans have a 23-15 lead. They'll set it up, near side attack. Newell Strand sends the free ball back. Can DGF set up an attack? There's the set by Macheski. It's sent over, and it's kept alive there by Amundsen. Halverson sends it back. Giesinger, and now the middle of the net attack is out of bounds, and it's set point. Trojan fans will get up on their feet and try and cheer their team on to one more point here. Back set far side, Backus sends it over, and that one nearly comes up to the roof. Sent over by Stanford. Second touch there, Macheski. Now into the net. Blocked at the net by Anna Stanford, and that is the win. (25-15) in the first set in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. We'll take a timeout. Second set, just under 3 minutes away here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
No matter where you're headed, Barnesville Grocery is on your way. Conveniently located between Fargo and 200 of Minnesota's beautiful lakes, Barnesville Grocery includes grocery, produce, bakery, deli, and meat departments, always striving to make everything not only fresh but delicious too. The high standard for quality isn't just for the products they carry. You can also expect high-quality customer service from the employees at Barnesville Grocery. Barnesville Grocery, located at 123 2nd Street Southeast in Barnesville, open daily 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can also visit the website at barnesvillegrocery.com. All right, welcome back. Barnesville taking the first set 25-15 here over the Dilworth Glyndon Felton Rebels at Barnesville High School. The two teams will flip sides of the net now, and you'll find DGF on the right-hand side of your screen and Barnesville on the left-hand side of your screen. We have a football triple-header coming up for you tomorrow night. Barnesville, DGF fans, your two teams will be on Magnitude tomorrow. Barnesville Trojans will host the Detroit Lake Lakers, and the Dilworth Glyndon Felton Rebels will host the Hawley Nuggets. We'll also have a six-man football playoff game from the North Dakota side, featuring Midway Minto Mustangs hosting the Drake Animus Raiders. So I will be on the Barnesville Detroit Lakes game. Jason will be on the DGF Hawley game, and we'll have Phil and Grady on the Midway Minto Drake Animus game tomorrow. And then we have 16 matches from Perham High School on Monday, October 11th, and that will feature the DGF Rebels. We'll have all three of their pool play matches, and then depending on what happens in pool play, we may or may not have some additional matches for DGF, but we'll certainly have the three pool play matches for DGF from Perham High School tomorrow. We'll have all, or on Saturday. It says Monday there, but it's supposed to say Saturday. So keep that in mind. It's Saturday volleyball here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, starting at 9 a.m. Of course, you can dig deeper on that schedule at msportsnet.com. The Rebels will have the serve here to start set number 2. On the serve is Gracie Giesinger. Giesinger's serve is over. Strand, now Newell set it up. Backside, Smith on the attack, blocked by the combo of Megan Thune and Mallory Leitner. And the first point of set 2 goes to the Rebels. Giesinger will serve it again. Giesinger's serve is over. They'll set up for Stanford. That one goes off the head and out of bounds. That one had to not hurt. That almost, like if that was me, I'd come out and get some Tylenol. That one looked painful, I'll be honest with you. Emily Smith will go back to serve now. Smith's serve is over and out of bounds. Point Rebels, and now the Rebels with a little bit of momentum to start set 2. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead. Going back to serve is Peyton Backus. They're up 2-1 here over the hometown team on the Dean's Bulk Service scoreboard. And that one just barely dropped over the line. That was like really, really close.
Could have gone either way. 2-2 is your score now. And now Kenzie Scogan will come in to serve it up here for the Barnesville Trojans. Scogan's serve is over. Rebels send it back over and down. It's a kill for Madison Schmidt. 3-2 in favor of DGF. Megan Thune and Taylor Macheski out. Couple Rebels in. I didn't see who snuck in there. I was looking at the roster. One touch, back and forth. And now that was Newell sending it back over. On the attack here is Leitner. And it goes out. And it's a point for Barnesville. We're knotted up at 3. Looks like Anna Stanford will go back to serve here for the Rebels. Or for the Trojans, excuse me. Strand will send it over. Dug out by Giesner. Now here's a set by Reno. Backside. That's Leitner sending it over. Kept alive. Now Bredman. Leitner touches up on it. Pass there by Dawson. Hit over by Madison Schmidt. Back to the Rebels now. It's Leitner on the attack. And I think it was out of bounds. No, it was not. Was it tipped? No, it hit the ground in bounds is what the official's saying. So there's the point for the Rebels, and you can hear the DGF fans immediately to the left of our crowd microphone here. We got Barnesville fans immediately to the right of our crowd microphone, and I'm right in the middle of those two fan bases. 4-3 in favor of DGF. Sending it over there is Ashley Taves. Now the set by Newell for ball green far side. Dug out there by Taves. Set by Reno, and it's dug out on the attack there by Kenzie Scogan. Now over to Ball Green. Ball Green out of bounds. Was it tipped? Yes, no, it wasn't. It's out of bounds and a point for the Rebels. And they take a 2-point lead here in set 2. Mallory Leitner on the serve. First touch by Scogan. Blocked at the net. Bredman on the attack. She was blocked there by Mallory Leitner. Maybe had a teammate assist on that one slightly. But the Rebels jumping out to a 6-3 lead now. 1 or 2 more points, and I would think Barnesville would take a timeout if they can't score here soon. Tipped at the net, punched back over by DGF. Newell set it up, middle of the net attack. Bredman blocked at the net, joust for it at the net. DGF keeps it alive. Reno will pass it far side, blocked at the net by Bredman. Rebels keep it alive. Reno setting it up there for Taves. Taves sends it over. Now Ball Green dug out, nicely done there by, that was Jaden O'Keefe who dug it out, and the volley will continue. Ball Green punches it over. Reno with the pass, 10-foot line attack from Ashley Taves is down, and it's 7-3 DGF. And there's that timeout I was predicting. A timeout as Barnesville trails 7-3. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Welcome to the Main Line and Downer, a place you can bring your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu for your favorite lunch and dinner items. Burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Don't forget the Main Line and Downer also serves a delicious breakfast. The Main Line and Downer also has a convenience store as well as the end-of-the-line boutique shop filled with various gifts for kids, mom, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, and something for all your other friends too. The Main Line and Downer, just 8 miles southeast of Barnesville on Highway 9. Visit the website or call 218-789-7610.
All right, welcome back. It is 7-3 in favor of DGF here out of the Barnesville timeout.
Ball green, far side. That one's dug out. Another set by Reno near side here. That's Ashley Taves. She cannot get it over, and it's a point for Barnesville. Sydney Strand will serve it here for Barnesville. Strand over, dug out by Giesner. Now Reno will set it up, middle of the net attack there for Reagan Dawson. Bounced right back to DGF, and now sending it over there was O'Keefe. Newell set it up, ball green, far side. I believe it was out of bounds, and it was. Point DGF, and the Rebels double up 8-4 here over Barnesville on their home court. Barnesville took that first set 25-15, and now the Rebels have come out strong here in set number 2. It'll be Madison Schmidt on the serve here for DGF. That serve is over, dug out by Strand. Newell set it up for Emily Smith or Bredman. It was Schmidt. Got the first name right, and it'll be a point for the Rebels. 9-4 now as DGF takes a 5-point advantage. And Schmidt will continue on the serve here for DGF. Her serve is over. First touch there, and that's going to be a lift. I believe. I looked down for a second, looked up. I didn't see the hand signal. Okay, they're going to redo the point is what it is. So they're going to redo the point. She's saying that she did not approve for DGF to make that serve. Maybe a miscommunication. She's going to allow DGF another chance. So no point scored there until now. Emily Smith makes it 9-5. And Katie Newell will be on the serve with the Trojans trailing by 4. Newell sends it over. Giesner, now Reno sets it up. Middle of the net attack, pushed over. Nice falling dig out there by Newell, and it's going to be good for a Barnesville point. As DGF had a little bit of trouble trying to put that ball back into play. And they ran out of touches, and Barnesville will score. Newell will serve it up again. It's over and into the net. Newell gets an ace. And now Barnesville starting to chip away at that lead. They're down 9-7. That's Newell's second ace of the match. One in set 1, one in set 2 so far. Reno pushes it back over on the second touch. Halverson tried to power it down. It's dug out, sent back by DGF. Now Newell for Ballgreen, through the blockers, to the floor. Ballgreen with the kill, it's 9-8. Newell with the serve. Giesner, now Reno pushes it back over in 2, trying to get Barnesville off guard. Strand sends it back, and it lands out of bounds. Point DGF. 10-8. Reno and Dawson out. And I can't see the jersey number. Not sure who that is. I think it's Ucheski, but I'm not sure. Ballgreen blocked at the net there. Ashley Taves on the block. And now DGF will go on the attack, dropping it down in front of the back line. It's Peyton Backus. And DGF now extends their lead back to 3. DGF's biggest lead in the set is 5. Newell, Halverson, that will fall for a kill. Lauren Halverson gets the point, and then serve back to the Trojans. Lexi Ballgreen will go back to serve this one up. 11-9. Serve is over, down for an ace. Lexi Ballgreen serves up an ace, and that pulls the Trojans within a point. 11-10 here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And a special thanks to those tuning in on the simulcast on the DGF Schools YouTube channel. And DGF scores. 12-10.
Out is Taves, in is Leitner. And back to serve is Giesinger. Giesinger's serve dug out by Ballgreen, and to the net, it falls for a point for DGF. Not sure if it was maybe tipped by Thune or if it would go into the books as an ace, but either way, it's a point for the Rebels, and it's 13-10 now as Giesinger serves it again. Ballgreen, now Strand. Stanford blocked at the net. Strand sends it back in two. Nice catch up there by Schmidt. Back to the Trojans. Newell sets up Emily Smith. Tipped and kept alive. Now they'll set it up for Leitner. Leitner puts it down for the kill. 14-10. She got some elevation and a swing on that one and powered it down to the floor. Got the downward trajectory she needed to keep it in balance. Smith punches it over. That'll be set up far side there. Battle at the net. And Anna Stanford will push it down on the attack attempt there by Peyton Backus. 14-11 now as Emily Smith goes back to serve. Had to run after that one. Ballgreen punches it back. Check that, it was Stanford who punched it back. Now Stanford will dig it out. Newell set it up. Here's Halverson. That one's dug out there by, I believe that's Macheski. And now sent over by Leitner. And out of bounds, point Barnesville. (14-12), Barnesville hanging around, but DGF making it tough. Leitner sends it over. Halverson on the dig. And now they'll set it up for Stanford. Blocked at the net, and they cannot get it over. It'll be 4 touches and a point for DGF. That DGF block here in the second set has been pretty lethal. It's sure puts a smile on the face of the DGF fans for sure. Redmond blocked at the net again, and just like I'm talking about, that time it was Thune and Schmidt on the block. And it's that block for DGF that's keeping the Rebels' lead maintained here in set number 2. Set it up, this time Halverson gets blocked at the net, but punched back over. Now they'll set it up far side. I believe that is Schmidt. They have not awarded the point yet. I'm not sure if it was in or out. They have awarded it to DGF. 17-12. And Peyton Backus on the serve. Backus' serve is over. Newell will set it up. That is down inside the back line. And with authority, Anna Stanford gets another point here for Barnesville. Once again, DGF's lead has never been larger than 5 here in the second set. And now it's been trimmed down to 4 as Kenzie Scogan comes in. And Kenzie Scogan will see the ball come back. She'll dig it out, and it'll be set up there for Anna Stanford. Far pin and down for the kill. Nicely done. Stanford getting a running start on that one and was able to sneak it in, then far sideline for the point. 17-14 as Scogan sends it over. And that'll be a net violation on DGF. And now Barnesville's back within 2. Barnesville has not had the lead at all yet here in set 2. We'll see if that changes soon or not. Not anytime soon. Getting the kill there was Megan Thune. 18-15. Thune and Macheski out. Coming in is Reagan Dawson, as is Jenna Reno, who's on the serve right now. Reno's serve is over, touched by Ballgreen. Newell will set it up, Emily Bredman. Off the tip, and that's a kill for Bredman. 18-16.
Anna Stanford back to serve. That one's dug out. One touch back to the Rebels. And now they'll set it up. Another attack. Leitner blocked at the net this time. Bredman and Ballgreen in on the block. I believe Bredman the block, Ballgreen assist. And they're right there. They're within one now. 18-17. Sent back over there by Schmidt. Block dug out there by diving Giesinger. Now Ballgreen bumps it over. Giesinger, Reno will set it up. Middle of the net attack, dug out there by Skogan. Pushed back over by Newell. Sent back over there by Dawson. Kept alive, Newell, Ballgreen. Into the net, attack error, and the Rebels take the 19-17 lead. Well, that was a nice setup there, but I don't know, it looked like Ballgreen got too much elevation, and on the swing sent it down instead of over, and that's resulted in the ball going into the net. Chasing after it there was O'Keefe. Sending it back over is Taves. Now Newell sends it back over. First touch by Reno. Taves from the 10-foot line with two hands. Sends it back. Stanford over. They have to chase after it. They have to get it over on that touch. Wrong side of the antenna, and that's a point for Barnesville. It was a nice effort there by DGF, but they were not able to pass it on the correct side of the antenna. Now Sydney Strand on the serve, and Barnesville has an opportunity to tie this one up. Strand serve over. Reno will set it. Middle of the net attack, there's Dawson, dug out by Strand. Newell passes it over to Ballgreen, and it drops inside the near corner. Ballgreen gets the kill. A two-handed pushover that dropped into the near corner, right where the two pieces of tape meet on the floor. And Sydney Strand will serve as we are tied. Can the Trojans take their first lead of the set? We'll find out. That one going back, and they will not. Rebels will retake the 20-19 lead. Out is O'Keefe, in is Peyton Backus, number 12 for the Rebels. And back to serve is Madison Schmidt, 5'7" junior, sends it over the net. Skogan, Newell, Ballgreen pushing it over, and nice diving dig out there by Ashley Taves. And now Reno will send it back to the Trojans as Newell set it up for Ballgreen. Ballgreen back to net by Peyton Backus, and it lands in bounds. A beautiful block there for Peyton Backus and the Rebels. And they retake a 2-point lead. Barnesville ties it up at 19, and now the Rebels on a 2-0 rally here. Strand digs out the serve, Newell sets it up, Ballgreen sends it over, and that will pinball down to the floor. Ballgreen will get the kill, it's 21-20. Skogan out, Halverson in, and Newell on the serve. Newell's serve is over, looking to tie. And Ballgreen's there to tip it down. Reno was looking to judge it just right, and Ballgreen's like, I'm not going to give you that opportunity. Shoves it to the floor, and we're tied at 21. Jump serve from Newell over, down for an ace. How about that? And that ace gives Barnesville their first lead of set 2 at 22-21, and DGF calls a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
right, welcome back. A correction on an earlier stat. I credited a kill to Lexi Ballgreen that actually should have been credited to Lauren Halverson, so my apologies, but we got it right now. So sent over there by Smith, and now Reno sets it up. Backside, that's sent over there by Backus. Barnesville sends it right back. Giesinger, Reno, middle of the net attack, sent over there, I believe that was Schmidt. And now Ballgreen sends it over. A one-handed dig out by Taves. And from the far side, Backus tried to send it over. Blocked at the net, not quite. She'll power it through the block of Emily Smith, and Reagan Dawson gets the kill, and that ties us up at 22. Something tells me the first person to 25 isn't going to win this set. I just get that feeling. We'll find out, though. Here's Emily Smith, dug out there by Macheski, and blocked at the net. Halverson, maybe a slight assist by Emily Smith, but Halverson got most of that one, and the Trojans take a 23-22 lead, and Lexi Ballgreen on the serve. Ballgreen serve over, Giesinger, now it's going to be set up here, middle of the net, blocked once again by Halverson, sent back over, Strand makes first contact, Newell at the set, Emily Smith sends it over, Giesinger digs it out, they'll set it up far side, sent over there by Taves, now Barnesville set up an attack, Lauren Halverson tried to power it down, but a nice dig out there by Giesinger. The volley will continue, Giesinger will touch it up, they'll set it up, middle of the net, Halverson keeps it alive, sent over two, and a nice point there, and it's set point on the kill on the pass over by Emily Smith. 24-22, and now the Trojan fans are on their feet as Lexi Ballgreen will try and serve up a win here. Blocked at the net, Halverson and Smith on that block, and that does it for set two. (25-22) in set number two, in a match that Barnesville did not lead until the score was 23-22.
At this time,
well, at least one more set. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and IsoClean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, C&S Cleaning and Restoration in Barnesville is the family-owned and operated business that you can trust to get you back to normal. Whether it's water damage from a flood, taking care of mold, establishing a carpet cleaning maintenance program, or cleaning your air ducts, the C&S motto is do it once and do it right. Call 218-329-8395 or visit cnsrestoration.com to learn about the services that C&S Cleaning and Restoration can provide for you.
No matter where you're headed, Barnesville Grocery is on your way. Conveniently located between Fargo and 200 of Minnesota's beautiful lakes, Barnesville Grocery includes grocery, produce, bakery, deli, and meat departments, always striving to make everything not only fresh but delicious too. The high standard for quality isn't just for the products they carry. You can also expect high-quality customer service from the employees at Barnesville Grocery. Barnesville Grocery, located at 123 2nd Street Southeast in Barnesville, open daily 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can also visit the website at barnesvillegrocery.com.
All right, welcome back as the Barnesville Trojans, after trailing for 97% of the set, get a 23-22 lead, and then they go on to win the second set 25-22, so they now lead the match 2-0, taking set one in a convincing fashion, 25-15, as DJF really, I would say that really struggled is probably a good way to put how DGF played set 1, but something happened between sets. They came out, they had 2-point leads on I think 3 or 4 occasions. They had a 5-point lead over the Trojans, and every time Barnesville got close, got within like 1 or 2 points, DGF would just power their way to extend that lead back up to 3, 4, 5 points, and eventually Barnesville was able, DGF was allowing the Trojans to stick around. Barnesville was able to tie it up on 2 occasions. I believe it was tied at about 18-19, then again at 20 and 21, and then it was tied one last time at 22, and Barnesville took that 22-22 tie and finished it out at 25-22 in the second set. Don't forget, we have a triple header of football for you tomorrow, and that includes both DGF fans and Barnesville fans as we pull up our schedule here. Barnesville Trojans will be hosting the Detroit Lakers. You can watch that game for free here on Magnitude Sports. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock from Glyndon DGF High School in Glyndon, it's the Rebels taking on the Holly Nuggets. Jason Groth will have the play-by-play call on that matchup for you. And then Phil and Grady will have the call for the Midway Minto Mustangs and the Drake Animus Raiders. That's a 6-man football playoff matchup as the North Dakota side nearing the postseason quickly here. And then it says Monday, October 11th. It should say Saturday, October 9th. We'll be at Perham High School. We will have 3 channels going. We'll have 3 streams going. And 1 on Pool A, 1 on Pool B, and 1 on Pool C. DGF fans, the Rebels are playing in Pool B, so you'll want to look on our YouTube channel for the one that says Perham Volleyball Invite Pool B. If you tune into that particular video, you'll see all 3 of the DGF Rebel matches from that invite tournament at Perham High School. And we'll have all 16 matches. Let me think here. 6 times 3 is 18. So it's actually 19 matches. I must have misdid my math when I updated our schedule there. So it's actually 19 matches that we'll have. So we'll have the 18 pool play matches, and then whichever 2 teams make it to the championship game, we'll give you a live play-by-play broadcast on that championship game. We're just going to have a stream of the scoreboard on for the pool play matches because I'm the only one there tomorrow, running 3 streams, so I obviously can't do play-by-play simultaneously on 3 matches. If I could, that'd be absolutely awesome. But we will have them live for you, video and sound, just like if you were watching this and I wasn't talking. That's what it'd be like. And we'll have a scoreboard on in the background on the camera on those 2 corner ones. And then I'll be working the scoreboard on screen in the center one because I don't think we can get the scoreboard on camera on the second one there. So there you go. There you have the breakdown of how that's going to work tomorrow. 19 matches, 18 pool play matches, and then the championship game broadcasted live right around that 2:30, 3 o'clock mark tomorrow, Saturday, I should say, at Perham High School. And then we return to volleyball on Monday night. Park Rapids hosts Wadena Deer Creek. I'll be there for that game. And then we come back to Barnesville on Tuesday when the Trojans host the Holly Nuggets. And then another Trojan Nugget matchup the following Friday. And Friday, October 15th, as we'll have a doubleheader of football for you next Friday. Barnesville Trojans, Holly Nuggets, Park Rapids Area Panthers, and the Detroit Lake Lakers next Friday night. And then Perham and Barnesville on Monday Night Football at 5 o'clock from Ted Minover Field in Perham. We'll have it for you here on Magnitude Sports. It's time for set number 3, and the Trojans will have a serve. It's Emily Smith on the serve. Serve is over. DGF fans will sit down as soon as DGF scores a point. And it will not be now because Emily Smith gets the ace and gives the Trojans a 1-0 lead here in the set. They have won 2 of the matches and not 3. So let's adjust that for you. There we go. 2 sets to none. Taking the first set 25-15, taking the second set 25-22, and Leitner ties it up at 1 on a kill from the far pin. And we're tied up at 1 now. Peyton Backus will serve it up from the near side of the service line. That one hits the tape as it comes over, and Barnesville keeps it alive. Sent back by Stanford. Now they'll set it up near side, sending it over there with Schmidt. Kept alive. Here's Stanford, sending it over and down. And it's Stanford with the kill, and it's 2-1 Barnesville. Halverson out, Scogan in. And Scogan will come in and serve. That one hits the tape. Nice dig out by Giesner. Now it's going to be sent over by Thune. Newell will set it up. Stanford over and down. Stanford with back-to-back kills. And it's a 3-1 lead here for Barnesville in set 3. Once again, we want to say hi to all of our friends watching at the Ratzo's Pool Hall on Front Street in Barnesville, as well as our friends watching at the Main Line in Downer. Love both of those places equally. If I could clone myself, I'd be at both of them at the same time. That one, I think it was on the wrong side of the antenna, and it was, and that'll be a point for the Rebels, and it's 3-2. Also want to welcome those watching on the simulcast on the DGF Schools YouTube channel. Glad that we can bring this match to you on your home YouTube channel. Ballgreen sends it over. Giesner digs it out, sent back. Ballgreen touches it up. Newell now, I believe that is it is Bredman on the far side, and she got it in bounds for a kill. That gives the serve back to Barnesville as the Trojans will go back to serve it up. More specifically, Anna Stanford on the serve. Number 4 serves with a 4-2 lead. Reno chases after it. Leitner blocked at the net. Ballgreen, I think, got most of that, but she was definitely assisted by Bredman. 5-2. That serve into the net. It's 5-3. I think that's the first service error of the match for Barnesville. I think. Here's Ballgreen. That one's dug out there by Leitner. Blocked at the net, kept alive. Nice right-handed dig out by Dawson. Back over to the Trojans now as Newell sets it up for Bredman, who's blocked at the net, and Ballgreen recovers. Tried to get it over on the two-handed pushover, but hit the tape and it fell back the other direction. And that's a point for the Rebels, and it's 5-4. And going back on the serve is Mallory Leitner for DGF. And Leitner's serve a little long, and it's back to the Trojans now, 6-4. Out is Bredman, in is Smith. Emily for Emily as Sydney Strand goes back on the serve. And I want to give a thank you to the Barnesville Trojan volleyball players for the nice little autograph poster they gave me after their last matchup against Sabika. That was pretty cool. It's probably one of the coolest gifts I've gotten from a team in my career. Not probably, I'm going to go with it is. Absolutely loved it, and it just happened to be the day after my birthday, too. 6-5, as this is Maya Johnson into the lineup for the Rebels. Maya Johnson, a 5'4 senior, sends it over. Ballgreen sends it back. And that one's over, and wrong side of the antenna. And it's a point for the Rebels, and we're knotted up at 6. Barnesville gets the point on that. My view is partially blocked for a moment. And your view may have been partially blocked as well. I won't throw anybody into our bus, so I'll let you do that. Ace serve there for Katie Newell. That's her third ace of the match. And the Trojans take an 8-6 lead after DGF tied it up at 6. Reno with the set. It is sent over, dug out by Ballgreen. Newell will set it up, far side, Halverson over. That one's dug out there by Reno. Now Giesner sets it up near side here for Backus, who sends it over. Halverson sends it back into the corner, down for a point. It's like she's done that more than once, like she's practiced that during practice or maybe even at home, playing some basketball. I don't know a lot of volleyball players that have a volleyball set at home that they can play by themselves, but you can practice that drill playing with basketball. So Halverson will set it up here for Ballgreen. Ballgreen pushes it back over. Blocked at the net. Ballgreen, I think it was Smith. Yeah, it was Smith on the other half of that block. And a nice kill from the far side there for DGF's Ashley Taves. And Taves gets trims it down to a 2-point lead. Reno and Dawson out. And coming in to serve is Macheski. And Macheski's serve is over. Newell set it up. Ballgreen, middle of the net attack. Tip as it goes over, and it's down for a point. That makes it 10-7 now in favor of Barnesville, and Lexi Ballgreen will go back on the serve. Leitner gets it over the block. Now Newell set it up for Stanford. Nice dig out, maybe no. No, it was a nice dig out there, but it just kind of went off her hands wrong and in the wrong direction, and it results in a point for Barnesville as they take the 4-point lead. 11-7. Ballgreen sends it over for an ace. I almost hesitated on saying that. I thought for a split second there DGF was going to get it back over. It's 12-7 and DGF takes a timeout, and we will too. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex, call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
All right, welcome back. It'll be Lexi Ballgreen on the serve here, with the Trojans leading 12-7 here in set 3. They took the first two sets 25-15 and 25-22. And powering it through the blockers is Emily Smith. And all the credit in the world to the Dilworth Glyndon Felton Rebels as they gave everything they had to the Trojans, and the Trojans really had to battle to win set 2. Set 2 is what you'd like to see in every set between every team in a volleyball match. That attack goes into the net on the swing by Ashley Taves, and it's 14-7 now in favor of Barnesville as they double up here at DGF. Serve is over. That one dug out by Strand, sent back and out of bounds, and it's a point for DGF. Nice job there by Giesner to be aware of where that back line was and just let it go. And now Giesner will go on the serve. Newell sets it up. Stanford dug out by Giesen into the crowd. Stanford with the kill. 15-8. And point 15 brought to you by Matt Halverson Snapchat. That one's out of bounds, and point 16 was brought to you by nobody. And I got him chuckling now. Back on the serve, here's Peyton Backus for the Rebels. And correction, let's see here. Okay, it was 15-9. I had the score wrong. Barnesville scores, so it's now 16-9. Barnesville will have the serve. Joust for it at the net. Goes over to the DGF side, and Katie Newell will get credit for that kill. 17-9. Kenzie Scogan will serve. Serve out of bounds. Point Rebels 17-10. Serving it up, here's Jenna Reno. Reno's serve is over. Newell will set it up. Stanford, and that one will be a kill for Stanford. Giesinger tried to dig it out, but didn't have any help from her teammates, and her teammates would have really had to hustle to give her help too. Kiana Amundsen into serve. Giesinger on the first touch. Now the setup pushed over, punched up by Ballgreen, and it's going to follow the floor. And I believe it was Leitner on the kill. And it's 18-11. Newell sets it up for Bredman, and that one's kept alive there. Good job by Mallory Leitner. Now going on the attack. Amundsen chases after. Ballgreen passes it to the 10-foot line. Newell sends it over. Leitner makes first contact. Reno with the back set near side, sent over there by Schmidt. Kept alive by Scogan, now sent back over by Bredman. Reno will set it up, this time middle of the net. Reagan Dawson blocked at the net, comes back to the Trojans. Newell sends it back over in two. They'll set it up, 10-foot line attack is short on the swing by Ashley Taves, and the point goes to Barnesville, 19-11. Scogan, check that, Bredman out, Smith in, Emily for Emily, and now Sydney Strand will serve. And a lucky hit over there by Reno. Now Ballgreen sends it back and down for the kill. 20-11. And the Trojans are 5 shy from sweeping after a absolute battle in set number 2. You have to wonder if maybe the gas is out of the tank a little bit here for the Rebels. Dugout and one touch back over. Rebels will try and set up for another attack, and blocked at the net there by Smith and Ballgreen. And sent over, and Newell sends it back, and Newell sends it down. I'm not sure if that was the second or third touch for Newell, because it was tipped as it came over the net, and I think it would have been the second touch, but point Barnesville, no need to discuss it now. Timeout DGF. We'll be back with possibly the conclusion of this set when we return in a moment.
Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
All right, welcome back. It is 21-11. The Trojans have a 10-point lead here in set 3. Sydney Strand serving, coming out of the DGF timeout. Diving dig out there by Schmidt, nearly an ace for Strand. Newell sets it up. Ballgreen approaches, swings, hits it over, and now pushes it back down. I think she was in midair when she did that, almost like an alley-oop kill, if that is such a term in the no, I guess it's going to go a point to the Rebels. I think they may have called a lift there on Lexi Ballgreen. I didn't see the signal. That's my guess based upon what I remember happening in my mind there. But this time she will not get called for the lift, and she will not get the point either. DGF might get it here. Let's see what happens. Ouch. Almost had a couple of Trojans pop each other in the chin there. There'll be another point for DGF, and it's still an uphill climb for DGF, but if the Rebels can rattle off a couple more points here and maybe force a Barnesville timeout, that'll certainly be beneficial. Into the net, bad angle. Strand sends it back. Reno sets it up far side, out of bounds on the attack, and it's a point for Barnesville. 22-13. Ashley Taves sent it a little bit too far. 22-13. Giesener digs it out. Tipped down by Emily Smith. 23-13. And it could be good night soon here for the Rebels. Into the net. Rebels will get another point, stay alive. They scored 15 in the first set. We'll see if they can at least match that mark here. As a couple are out, a couple are in, including Macheski, who'll go back on the serve. 23-14 here in set number 3, with Barnesville leading 2-0. Newell sends it over, kept alive there by Macheski. Now Giesener sends it in direction for Taves. Taves dug out, Halverson sends it back over. They'll set it up, middle of the net attack there. Megan Thune sends it over, Strand digs it out. Back set, that's Halverson sending it over, dug out by Giesener. The setup far side there for Taves, and it's a point for DGF. 23-15 as the Taves will get the kill. And DGF continues the battle here. Serve from Macheski over. Newell sets it up. Emily Smith on the attack. Macheski digs it out, and that will be, they won't get it over in time, and it's now match point. As the Barnesville fans get on their feet, Amundsen comes out, Anna Stanford comes in, Lexi Ballgreen goes back to serve, and she serves an ace for the win. 25-15 on the ace serve by Lexi Ballgreen to win it here for the Barnesville Trojans. 25-15, 25-22, and 25-15. Barnesville takes it 3-0 over DGF. We'll be back right after this message here on Matt Halverson's Snapchat, on the DGF YouTube channel, and on Magnitude Sports.
Where you're headed, Barnesville Grocery is on your way. Conveniently located between Fargo and 200 of Minnesota's beautiful lakes, Barnesville Grocery includes grocery, produce, bakery, deli, and meat departments, always striving to make everything not only fresh but delicious too. The high standard for quality isn't just for the products they carry. You can also expect high-quality customer service from the employees at Barnesville Grocery. Barnesville Grocery, located at 123 2nd Street Southeast in Barnesville, open daily 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can also visit the website at barnesvillegrocery.com. Welcome to the Main Line and Downer, a place you can bring your friends and the kids. You can browse the menu for your favorite lunch and dinner items. Burgers, chicken, pizza, amazing wings. Don't forget the Main Line and Downer also serves a delicious breakfast. The Main Line and Downer also has a convenience store as well as the end-of-the-line boutique shop filled with various gifts for kids, mom, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, and something for all your other friends too. The Main Line and Downer, just 8 miles southeast of Barnesville on Highway 9. Visit the website or call 218-789-7610.
All right, well, hey, it was a battle here tonight, especially in set 2. That was probably my favorite set of the entire volleyball season, to be 100% honest with you. The Trojans had to battle and play hard and play almost perfect in order to win that second set against the Rebels, because the Rebels had the lead until the game was tied at 22. Barnesville never had a lead in set 2 until they led 23-22, and as you can see, they would go on to score the next 2 to take that second set 25-22. But what a battle here in that set 2, and then set 3, maybe a little bit too much energy taken out of the Rebels in set 2. And Barnesville just a little too much for them tonight. 25-15, 25-22, and 25-15. Time now to select a Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery Player of the Game, and we'll do that in 30 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. All right, welcome back. Time now to select your Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery Player of the Game. And you know what? When I thought about it, I was looking at the numbers, and it really comes back to set 2. Barnesville basically had the Rebels controlled in set 1. The start of set 3 was close and back and forth, and the Trojans eventually pulled away with it. But if you go back to set 2, and I know I talked about it as a battle, there was one specific play, and player of the game might come down to a specific play in this particular game. And she wasn't the highest scoring Trojan on the roster tonight, but I did have her down for 5 points, and she made a beautiful tip down block while Jenna Reno was on the far pin trying to judge where that ball was coming down, and then Lauren Halverson just jumped up, pounded it to the ground, and that was one of her 5 points that I had her down for tonight. And it was that point that I believe pushed the momentum back to the Trojans. They were able to tie it up at 22 and eventually take the win. Tonight's player of the game is going to go to Lauren Halverson. And like I said, it goes back to set 2, and it goes back to a single play because the Rebels were in set 2 all the way to the end there. And it was that one play by Halverson that really pumped the motivation back over into the Trojans. And it'll be Lauren Halverson taking our Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery Player of the Game tonight. Once again, your final score, 25-15, 25-22, and 25-15. And don't forget, tomorrow night, DGF fans, your game versus Hawley is live here on Magnitude Sports. Barnesville fans, your game against Detroit Lakes is live here on Magnitude Sports. DGF fans, Saturday starting at 9 a.m., the Rebels are participating in the Purim Volleyball Invite. We'll have all 3 pool play matches, and then we'll see where they go once they get out of pool play, and we may or may not have an additional match for the Rebels once they exit pool play. But we'll have the 3 pool play matches for sure. It says 16. It's actually going to be 19 matches, all live on the Magnitude Sports Media Network tomorrow, or on Saturday, I should say, starting at 9 a.m. And once again, DGF fans, your team is playing in Pool B. We have 4 videos for that volleyball invite set up on our YouTube channel right now.
All of them say Perham Volleyball Invite. One says Pool A, one says Pool B, one says Pool C, and one says Championship Game. So if DGF fans want to set a reminder on Pool B video, you'll be good to go. You'll know where to find your team tomorrow or on Saturday when it comes to that volleyball invite at Perham High School. And then Park Rapids Area Panthers and the Wadena Deer Creek Wolverines on Monday, October 11th. And then the Barnesville Trojans and the Holly Nuggets this coming Tuesday. And then we'll have a couple days off, and then we'll go back to the football field and see the Trojans and the Nuggets once again as part of a doubleheader on Friday, October 15th. Once again, your final score, 25-15, 25-22, 25-15. The Trojans sweep the Rebels. Matter of fact, I don't think they have lost a set here at home in regular season play outside of that Barnesville volleyball invite tournament. I think they've all been sweeps here at home. It's whatever the case may be, whether that's accurate or inaccurate, it's a sweep tonight for the Trojans for sure. For those watching at the Mainline Grill and Downer, thank you so much for tuning in and for having the game on there. Make sure you tip your servers. For those watching at Ratzo's Pool Hall, make sure you tip your servers there. I don't know them personally, but I've been there enough to know who they are, and they're all deserving. Let's put it that way. For those tuning in on the DGF High School YouTube channel, thank you so much. We're so proud that we can provide this simulcast to your hometown YouTube channel. And for the rest of you tuned in on Magnitude Sports, thanks so much from wherever you may be at. It's been a great night of volleyball. And like I said, that set 2 was my favorite set of the season. That was an awesome one. I'll be watching that one again. All right, thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you again on tomorrow night. Barnesville and Detroit Lakes. I'll be on the call with that one. Jason will be on the call with DGF and Holly. And Phil and Grady will be on the call for Midway Minto and Drake Animus, a playoff game from the North Dakota side if you want to tune in to that one. 7 o'clock kickoffs for DGF and Barnesville. 7:30 kickoff for that playoff game. All live here on Magnitude Sports tomorrow night. Have a good night.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.